I know I said last week was my final in the series of garden tips, but I forgot one thing, and I just remembered this morning. I was out planting it, and that's okra. So let's give some of my tips about okra, and this might be the final one. I can't say for sure. I think I'm gonna go back and make sure I got everything covered, and before I start making wild statements. So anyway, so I planted my okra this morning. This is actually the earliest I've ever planted okra. One thing about okra, it likes heat, so it's got to be pretty warm for it to germinate. And we've had the heat, so I planted it in plastic, and that seems to help. It does need quite a bit of water when it first gets started, but once it gets up so big, or a certain stage, it's almost drought resistant up to a point. You can cut back on the water. You don't have to worry about it as much. Fertilizing, to me, don't seem to need a whole lot of fertilizer. I don't fertilize it every time like I do my other ones. I give it just some balanced fertilizer. I have grown it with just compost and no fertilizer, and it seems to do fine. It seemed to do okay. You do get a little bit more production with it, but it's one of the easiest vegetable. I guess it's a vegetable. I don't know if it's vegetable or fruit, but anyway, or a weed. It's one of the easiest ones to grow, to me. Once you get it going, once it germinates, it does really good. I've had a little problem with germination. The old timers, and I used to do this too, soak your seeds overnight. To me, I found no difference in germination so far as soaking your seeds or not soaking. So I don't do that anymore. If you feel like you need to do it, do it. It don't matter. Do whatever you do. Just because I don't do it don't mean it's right or wrong. You do whatever you want to do. I don't do it anymore. And then spacing, I space mine a little farther apart. It says you can go 6 inches. To me, I find that a little too tight in a garden. Now, if you're growing in a raised bed, yeah, you can cheat in a raised bed, or I would cheat in a raised bed, cheat as much as I could. And I'm a little bad anyway about planting stuff close together, but I usually like to go about at least a foot between mine. Gives a little more airflow, a little more space, and it seems to do okay. The varieties I've grown in the past, I've grown the Crimson, I think it's 80, don't care for it. I've done the Crimson 99, don't care for it. Crimson 80, it does fine, germinates and everything, but you got to stay on top of it. If you let it go just a little bit, it'll get hard and it's just useless. So I'm talking about the fruit, the actual okra. You got to pick it just right, and got to stay on top of it. Don't much care for it. If money was no object, if I just had a little bit, I would grow jambalaya. I think that's probably one of the best okras out there. I can't grow it because it's too expensive. I started out one time, I bought a little packet like this, and if I was a home gardener, this is what I'd do. A little packet like this of jambalaya is not that much. Started out with that, saved the seeds, did fine that year, but it's a hybrid now. And next year I saved the seeds, and then it's getting worse and worse and worse. Finally, that 4th year, it was unedible. It was a wasted thing, so you can't save the seeds on it. I tried that. So, but if I just had just a little bit, and a little packet will go, 20 feet or so, that's a lot of okra. But we grow it not only for ourselves, we grow it to sell. So, like I said, I've always grown the Crimson 82, and I've quit that. I just don't like it. Started growing this about 3 years ago. It's called the dwarf long green pod. This particular one's from Rupp Seed, and I've had really good luck with this. The pods get big, but they're still soft, like a regular okra, and you don't have to stay on top of it as much. So you can pick them anywhere from this big up to this big, and they're still good. So that's why I like this, and it's a pretty good grower. I'm trying something. The one I'm trying this year is called a Perkins long pod. I've never heard of it, and I was looking through the catalog and I seen it, so I planted that this morning, and I planted this morning. So this is a quarter pound, and it didn't really cost that much. You see, I planted this morning. I opened it this morning, I planted this morning. I got 2 more years of seeds in here. Crimson 80 or whatever, I think it's 80 is really cheap. Crimson 99 is a little more expensive. It's supposed to be better than the Crimson 80. I find it to be worse. If I had to pick between the two, I'd go with the 80. But like I said, I haven't grown any of the Burgundy. The Star David I have not grown. It's supposed to be pretty good. So once I kind of started on that jambalaya, I stuck with it for a long time, and I really like it. Like I said, that's my favorite. And I found this, and this is my second favorite. So this too gets a little taller. Jambalaya will start producing when it's a foot tall, but it keeps getting a little taller, but it don't get as tall as this. And I think the jambalaya, you got to wear long sleeves to harvest, so you got to kind of be careful of that. So just make sure it's warm. Okra likes heat. When it's little, keep it well watered, just like anything else. Give it a little bit of fertilizer. I like to space mine a little farther apart if you can. If you're going in a raised bed, just go as tight as you feel like you can get away with. But just a regular garden, I like to go at least a foot between mine. The varieties, I've talked about my varieties. So I think that's all my tips. Can't think of anything else go, but it grows really good. Like I said, I don't soak it. You can do it if you want to. All right, hope this was a help. This might be my last, could not be my last garden tip Sunday afternoon video, but this will be about okra. Appreciate you watching. Give me a thumbs up. Support your local farmer. We'll see you in the next video.